First of all, my name is Earl Stafford, and I want to thank you for being here and for taking time out, and I want to thank you for your interest in what we're striving and we're attempting to do. Before I get started, I think it best that I introduce my family. I first of all want to introduce my wife and my partner, Amanda. Do I have lipstick on? She always does that. Okay. My oldest son, Earl Jr., my daughter, Jessica Stafford Davis, and my youngest son, Mark Christian Stafford. Again, I'm honored to be here today to announce our historic inauguration event that will unite and attempt to unite Americans from every walk of life in celebration of our new president. The Stafford Foundation events will be unlike any other. 1/3 of all the tickets for each event will be distributed to hundreds of disadvantaged Americans who have demonstrated a positive example for their neighborhoods by embodying hope and creating change in their communities. Our foundation was created in 2002 to improve and lift up the lives of underserved and underprivileged citizens in America. We are focusing on helping those who are disadvantaged and underserved in our society. We want to help them to help themselves and then in turn to go out and to help others. We reach out to all individuals regardless of race, religion, cultures, nationality, or ethnicity. The People's Inaugural Project is a historic investment that allows those who would otherwise never have such an opportunity to come to our nation's capital in Washington, D.C., and join in the inauguration and the celebration of our President-elect Barack Obama. The Stafford Foundation has underwritten the initial cost of these events at the J.W. Marriott, which have already exceeded $1 million. But we know that this investment will ensure that participants of the People's Inaugural Project who are attending the event or staying at the hotel can enjoy them free of charge. As America turns a new page in history, we must remember that ethnic, social, economic, and political differences should be left behind for this important event. The People's Inaugural event will be just that, a celebration for all the people. These events represent an unprecedented opportunity to celebrate the diverse people and landscapes that make America so great and move us towards new prosperity. To ensure that we have a celebration that includes Americans from all walks of life, a variety of ethnic backgrounds and different levels of income, at least 30% of the attendees for all these events will be marginalized individuals who have demonstrated a positive example for us all by embodying hope and creating change in their communities. We believe it is important to include those who are less fortunate because, like Barack Obama, we too believe in the American dream. It is what defines our nation, and without all those people, black, white, in between, from suburbs to slums, with six-figure incomes or six figures in the bank or just pennies in their pocket, we all are dreamers of that same dream. This celebration would be incomplete without such a diverse attendance. These events are not about the Stafford family, the Stafford Foundation, or even our additional sponsors, but they are an opportunity to bring together a wide audience of American citizens to celebrate in a time of solidarity and optimism for all Americans. We will host a prayer breakfast for at least 1,000 guests on the morning of January the 19th, which will provide hope and prayer for our country, its financial stability, our troops in battle, and most of all, for our new President-elect, Barack Obama. We will then host a Martin Luther King Jr. luncheon on the afternoon of January the 19th, which will celebrate the realization of Dr. King's hopes and dreams fulfilled. The luncheon will include 1,000 guests and will express historic achievements and the progress in America's journey. Again, at least 30% of all the attendees for these events will be marginalized or distressed individuals who have demonstrated a positive example for us by living with hope and creating change in their communities. We will also sponsor the People's Inaugural Ball on the evening of January 20th, which will include 1,000 guests and is designed to formally celebrate the historic and social significance of this momentous moment in history with Americans from every walk of life. Finally, we are proud to sponsor the inaugural Youth Ball on the evening of January the 20th, which will provide an opportunity for those to help the next generation of Americans celebrate this historic event. The ball will include 300 guests under the ages of 18 and with adult supervision. Finally, it's important to mention the location of our festivities. The J.W. Marriott has a special significance because of its key location on America's Avenue. It is the main road connecting the Capitol with the White House and has been completely rebuilt since the race riots of the 1960s left Washington in devastating conditions. We are confident that the J.W. Marriott location will serve as the central point that unites an encompassing group of diverse people to celebrate this epic event. The task before us is enormous, but we believe that it is achievable and well worth doing. We have already received the assistance of several great organizations, and we look forward to more people stepping forward to join us in this historic celebration. That speaks to our motto, with many hands, the burden is light. Among our growing and distinguished coalition is the National Urban League with Mark Morial and our great friend Laverne Chapman, who have done a wonderful job thus far of helping us along. The Joint Center for Political and Economic Studies with President Ralph Everett and Cynthia Bodrick. The Institute for Responsible Citizenship and Bill Keyes, and the DCI group, our public relations group that is guiding us. And even still, before this has been formally announced, others are calling to see how they can sponsor and support this effort. We truly are excited.